Dig out from Stockton. Where them
1 minute until the end of the round. Good right hand by Marciano. Archie's on the defensive now. Ten seconds until the end of the round. The champion coming on. Tony! One minute. Marciano's trying to put over the convincer. He's missing it. Both of them throwing blows that might finish it. Of course, Rocky's stronger. Those punches are not landing solidly. If they were, somebody'd have to go. 20 seconds. Moore fought his way out of the corner. That eye is bad now. Rocky's still chasing him. The bull and the Toreador, and the bull keeps coming. 10 seconds. Right hand. Right hand. Right hand. 5, 6. That bell saved him. The bell saved him. The bell saved him. They don't know. I hope. He's so strong, Marciano. So strong. So durable. What right hand? Everything on. Moore, too. Moore could punch with him. If Moore had the punch, what a fight this would be, and what a fight it is anyhow. Just a bombardment. Moore's legs are so nearly gone. He's not punching back at all now. Now he is. Oh, a good right hand by Moore. A beauty, just not the steam on it. There he goes, in his own corner.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's all. That's all.
The time, 1 minute, 19 seconds of the 9th round. Winner by a knockout, and still heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano.
You can see that Lewis feels those punches. Lewis, you remember, grazes Lewis's jaw. Marciano goes to work on the body. At the end of round 2, seemed to be rusted through. And some observers, win or lose, he collects $94,000. 2 has always been a hard right-hand hitter, took by Lewis. Once before, Joe hurt his left hand in a fight with Jimmy Bivens. Lewis finds his back to the rope. Lewis moving a little better in this round, but again, he's back to the rope. Left to the face by Lewis. The heavyweight crown. Sweeping right by Rocky misses. Remember, Marciano trying uppercuts, crowding Lewis toward the ropes. Rocky hooks to the head and forces Lewis to the adjacent strand. Lewis attempting to cover. He's definitely on the defensive. Lewis fighting back inside, but throwing fewer punches than Marciano. Again, Lewis is forced to the ropes. He fights his way off, but the end is near. Round 7 awarded unanimously to Marciano. Turned out, that's just the way it happened. Let's watch Punch because he generates terrific power. It's a matter of leverage properly applied. Here comes that big right we've seen Marciano using throughout the fight. It connects with Joe's ear. He fought higher. As he's driven back to the ropes, a favorite maneuver of Marciano's. One he's been using to good advantage as he moves in for the kill. And see how quickly Marciano's hard left hook sends Lewis sprawling to the canvas. Referee Ruby Goldstein counts to 8 before Lewis gets back to his feet. Rocky tears in to follow through his advantage before Lewis ties him up. You can see that Lewis is in trouble. He's hurt. Marciano pitching with everything he's got. Backs his man to the ropes to finish him off. Now watch. A left. Another left crumples Lewis. A blazing right. And Lewis sails through the ropes. The working press trying to help Joe back off the ring apron. Referee Goldstein on the left simply looks.
Began in 1947, 7 years ago. Kilgore ended his first fight against Ray Raymond in New Orleans with a stunning first-round knockout. Jake always presses. He doesn't like any distance between he and his opponent. A good combination by Jake LaMotta. And there's the end of round 1. Round 2 was scored evenly. Here in round 3, LaMotta. LaMotta pouring it on. Jake all over Billy Kilgore here in round 3. Billy is fighting back hard. A wild right by Billy Kilgore misses at the end of round 3. In rounds 4 through 6, LaMotta kept up the pressure, but Kilgore gave as much as he took. Here in round 7, it's still anybody's fight. This is the third fight this year for Billy, who has previously KO'd Jimmy Herring in 2 rounds here in Miami Beach. But a month later, he lost a hard-fought 10-round decision to Walter Cartier. LaMotta had taken a 1-year hiatus from boxing last year. Jake looks very tired here in the 10th. Jake comes right back, ripping punches to Billy's body and jaw. It's all Jake here at the end of the 10th round. What a turn. Billy comes right back. The crowd loves it. What a sensational ending to this marvelous fight. This one's going to be very close. Jolting punches by Billy Kilgore. And there's the bell ending this sensational 10th round. The judges award a very close decision to Billy Kilgore in a shocking upset win.
To the head by Camacho, and it looked like Duran was guilty of that as well.
Well, Duran does put his head down and puts his face in the face of opponents on a regular basis, and the heads are right in there, flashing back and forth. And it's going to be a problem, I believe, before this fight's over. Both fighters working extremely hard, but it's not what you would call a beautiful fight. Closing seconds now of the 4th round. This is scheduled for 12. You know, Al, not a bad pace, not great boxing to be sure. What you'd sort of expected coming into the fight. Both guys trying to work as hard as they can. Nice left hook landed by Duran.
That was probably his best punch of the fight. Camacho has begun to leave himself more open, and I think we are seeing signs of fatigue by Hector Camacho, and it's actually giving Duran a little bit of incentive here.
Yeah, it is. Duran has landed more in this round than in any other round in the fight. I've given 28-year-olds in their prime. And they're working hard. They're working extremely hard. And you expected to see them tied up a lot.
Part of the problem
in between.
Camacho's been very inaccurate at the inside.
Yeah. Closing seconds now of the 8th round. These fighters, it hasn't been bad, Al, and it's been better than mildly entertaining.
Well, no, I disagree.
You don't think it's better than mildly entertaining?
It's not better than mildly entertaining. I have to be honest. I really think the problem is that they have not been able to fight each other at a certain level that would sustain the interest that we wanted. That's just an honest statement as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, however, the part that is interesting about Duran, and I share your opinion there, that at age 50 to just go 12 rounds is a rather extraordinary thing, even when you're not facing somebody who's young enough to do serious damage and a guy who himself is not as sharp as he would like to be. So that's a long time, and for anybody who's ever stepped in a ring and fought a couple of amateur fights even, you would know that it's not easy to do that. So in that sense, it's rather good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Levi Martinez scores the bout 114 to 112. Tyrone Short has it 118 to 108. Ed Kugler also 118 to 108. All for the winner by unanimous decision and new champion Hector Macho Camacho.
Well, Camacho gets the decision as we anticipated he would.
That certainly elevates his name in this comeback bid and may put him in some of the fights with the Whitakers, the De La Hoyas.
Certainly raises his stature in this sport.
But it also could be a no-win situation for Camacho. If he loses, he's finished. And if he wins, then they can say, well, you know, you beat an old guy who's coming back for the first time in 6 years.
No holding and hitting. I'll be holding down here, you understand? Stay right now, let's go.
Whether he could continue through it, he pushed forward. And then about a month ago, so they're all clicked in. Keep in mind, Sugar Ray Leonard looking for some one-shot bombs. Hector Camacho has never been stopped in a fight and has been down only once in his career.
Whoa, that was a nice left hand from Camacho. Almost put Leonard to the canvas. Leonard a little bit off balance now. They said in the corner of Camacho, they said, watch how he bends over. Watch when Leonard throws the jab. He leans over, turning his face away from Camacho. They want Camacho to jab him over the top of that. Catch him looking right like that, right there. That's exactly what they want from the corner. Jesse Reed, outstanding trainer. Patrick. Watch that, let's go.
You know, Leonard is standing around and smiling every time that Hector scores, but smiling doesn't give you points. There's another good combination, and look who's trying to tie up. Sugar Ray Leonard. But you know, you can never count out a fighter like Leonard. Remember what he did to Hearns?
And you have to wait for 6 rounds. Then they go to the scorecard.
All right, break. Bring out, step back, break. Let's go.
John Saraceno watching. Oh, good shot there by Leonard. Leonard is down. He was hurt. He was trying to grab hold of Hector Camacho. Sugar Ray Leonard having difficulties getting to his feet. And you know Hector Camacho will seize this window of opportunity and go right at him. Sugar Ray Leonard in trouble. So much time remaining to try to survive this 5th round.
Joe Cortez is ready to stop this fight. Camacho landing. Cortez should stop it now. It's time. There it is. And it's all over.
Up by Leonard. Hagler was starting to get the range a little bit now, though, Tim. They finally got him in the corner, landed a left. So like it's just was starting to get the range. The conditioning of these two athletes is extraordinary. Hagler solid right by Hagler. He's starting to get the range, Tim. You can just see it. That one forced Leonard to grab him. No question, Gil. Leonard stopped on the ropes for the first time in the fight. And hit a couple of good body punches. Now he's punching back, but Hagler, Tim, he doesn't belong in there. Into the round. Punches arrive. And flurries back. Those were blocked by Hagler the last game. Hagler's landing the solid punches at this time, Tim. And Ray is very tired. You know, Tim, when you're a little tired, you're a little better puncher, too. You know, you got to be fight for it. Hagler's been able to pick off the last several combinations with his gloves. As he did there. And he smiles and laughs at Leonard and gives him a grin back. Oh, there we go to Muhammad Ali. A nice combination. Working on the mind of Hagler. Hagler just keeps plodding ahead in his workmanlike style. Those are the solid punches. Yep. Those are the solid punches. He has Ray in a little trouble now. Bang into the body. Uppercut scored at the bell. They don't hear the bell. There's a solid. That was the best punch of the fight. Hagler straight down the middle. Best punch of the fight for Hagler. Hagler backing up Leonard. Into the Leonard corner, short right uppercut. He's nailing him now, Tim. Right to the chin. That's where he has to put that left hand. Leonard in some difficulty, hasn't thrown a punch out of this corner. Now he does. Trying to bang his way out. Look at that determination of Ray Leonard. You talk about a champion. What a display. Absolutely gritted his teeth. Look at him go. Again, in the middle of the ring, and Hagler stays there and punches back. Right by Leonard. What a display, Tim. You talk about a champion, but he's got that solid rock to move, and Hagler just keeps methodically moving forward. Under a minute to go, round 9. Most of the crowd here on its feet. Hagler, and Leonard escapes off the rope. He lands a combination. Moves Hagler.
You know, you mentioned that Leonard was tired. Hagler's not fresh as a daisy either, you know. He doesn't have too much left. Damn it.
Hagler moving his hands without a lot of authority, but scoring some punches. The showboat again from Leonard.
Well, we have to call him the Miracle Man after this, Tim.
Oh, you're not kidding. From Ray.
Look at Ray Leonard. What a cocky kid.
Well, this 30-year-old cocky kid, perhaps fainting weariness as he has a few times earlier in the bout, but also showing that psychologically and physically now he's in control.
Going to be interesting scoring, Tim. You know, do you like the plotting guy or do you like the flash?
Leonard busy on the rope. Hagler trying
There'll
to
be no knockout. No knockout.
Leonard in the corner at the end of this fight, but on his feet.
Judge Lou Filippo scores the bout. 115, Marvin Hagler. 113, Ray Leonard. Judge Jojo Guerra scores the bout. 118, Leonard. 110, Hagler. And Judge Dave Moretti scores 115, 113. By the winner, by a split decision, and new middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Ray, Marvin, I know you're incredibly disappointed. What's your feeling about the decision?
I beat him, and he knows it. Everybody knows. I knew it was too close. I told you about Vegas. No way about it, you know.
Marvin, he also said that you had K&O in your right hands. You hoped it wouldn't go this far.
Well, you know, I figured I was beating him good, you know. Oh, geez.
Now, how about the first two rounds? Gil and I thought that you really gave away the first couple of rounds by boxing in the orthodox style.
I stayed aggressive. I took everything he had. I made him fight. Come on, I won the fight.
Well, I know you're tremendously disappointed, but it was a tremendous show, Marvin. This was more than anybody ever expected in terms of a great championship fight.
They stole it. You know
Will you come back? Will there be more for you, Marvin? Will you consider another fight with this one being so close?
Not with that. No, I don't think with that. I have to talk about it. I have to think about it.
All right, Marvin Hagler. Ray,